Men whose girlfriends/wives never initiate sex, what makes you continue your relationship with them? We had a conversation about it like adults. I told her I felt like she never wanted sex because she never imitates. And she informed me that she prefers when I do and she likes the way I take control of the situation like that. That made me feel better because it meant she liked having sex with me. But she also said, because I asked, that she would initiate more because she knows I like when she does. And now that we've talked about it, I'm fine with initiating most of the time because I know she likes that and that she will also initiate sometimes because she knows I like it. Communication is key. And if you can't communicate with your partner, you shouldn't be with them. I'm used to women expecting me to make the first move in situations. If I see a woman I like, I know I have to speak to her. If she rejects me, cool, whatever. If I'm dating someone and want sex, I just start LOL. If she says no, I respect it, no big deal. Some women initiate in different ways that aren't as obvious though. If you're making food and she comes in the kitchen wearing a t-shirt and panties and stays bent over in the fridge for 45 minutes when it's empty, she's waiting for you to notice and interact with her. It's hard. 28 years now. It makes you feel unattractive. I've shared with her that her wanting me to remain monogamous while not fulfilling my sexual needs is not going to work, and that even after so long I'm preparing myself for the pain of leaving if she can't do things just because she loves me. I told her if she can't initiate, then I need some sexual adventure, at least some exhibitionism and voyeurism, monogamy in a sex club. I've said if all of that is a hard no, then I need to let her move on and find someone who can fulfill her needs because I cannot. I don't want to start over, but it's hard to stay in a relationship when I know there are women who desire the same things. It's a lonely feeling being sexually unattractive. I initiated sex with my ex all the time, and was often rejected, and he still left me for his female best friend. Smiley face. I was also there for him emotionally, or tried to be, and communicated often, but it was all one-sided. I feel a lot more reserved with my current BF, and he often initiates first. From a woman's perspective, I would definitely have some questions if my partner didn't want to be in a relationship just because I'm not initiating sex as often as he'd like. EX was like this. Eventually gets to the point of, this is as good as it gets, this is my life now, especially in a 12 years long relationship XD. Then suddenly you start drinking yourself to death on gallons of alcohol a night and end up hooking up with someone else and realize what really being happy is, and you end up finally breaking through that relationship and get out of depression, cure your alcoholism, end up owning a house, married, stable financially, and happy. Whoa, I went too far there. Wife's libido has never been high, per se. However, it's been months and no sign of when the next time will be. We are so intertwined with finances and bills and cars and a kid that trying to detangle the giant ball of yarn would be painful and messy. So I hope I get lucky every so often and get plenty of arm workouts in the meantime. She and I are close enough that we are best friends regardless of sex life, and I trust that she isn't seeing someone else. We barely have the energy to keep up with our kiddo. So at the very least, I have a best friend who is willing to put up with my shit enough to live with me. She's the best friend / roommate / occasional lover I've ever had, and I'd rather put up with rare sex than lose her. Girl here. My boyfriend almost never initiates, and when he does, his version of initiating is something like grabbing my hand and putting it on his crotch or climbing on top of me and dry humping me a few times while making sort of joking grunting noises. He always insists that I never initiate. I think the issue is that I'm very direct and will straight up ask him if he wants to have sex or if we can go do it before we split off to do other things separately. So many beta-sounding questions lately.